Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? So this one is a lot different. I'm gonna talk about, just what it's like to be the responsible one, to always chuck up the responsibility of, regardless of the situation. Me, just to, kind of food for thought. I'm the oldest of four. My mom had four kids. Well, my dad also had three kids, including myself. So, I'm the oldest of six, really. And it's a lot of responsibility that comes with it. I've always, and, more specifically, I'm the older of the two. Me and my sister, we have our birthdays on the same day. A lot of the times, I'd have to adjust to, grounding myself in the responsibility of being the oldest. And, coming up, that was a very challenging thing because I also had to, build my own identity. And in that, I prospered way more than I would have if it was just me, I think. A lot of reevaluation comes when you have to deal with responsibility. It could be a real positive experience to subside a lot of thoughts that you would in other environments would be kind of selfish, and kind of proceed to get to the common goal on what's good for everyone. And that taught me how to not only be a great father but be an asset to any team that I'm a part of. Whenever I'm in a leadership role, I've grown to be able to look at the how to be as effective with each position. I love it when especially in this industry. I started out from the bottom. So I got to work my way through being a manager, and I understand what it's like to work with people who are also working for the common goal, and to make sure that we can get the best out of each other's efforts. So it's definitely a challenge, but you got to master the art of, just being the one with all of the responsibility, and making sure that you get to your common goal. Sometimes the pressure can be a lot to deal with, but, sometimes you got to subside that, in order for you to get to where you need to get to. And I get it, a lot of this stuff is generic for some people, but for some people, it's just a friendly reminder that you got this, and just want to make sure everybody have a great evening, great week. Peace. Take it easy. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.